Good morning, good morning. Good morning on this Thursday. Good morning on this thankful Thursday. It is me, Coach K, your empowering, purpose-driven, and self-love coach on this morning. Coming just to give you some inspirational words. I wanted to talk about a lot of stuff this morning. I wanted to talk about some things that I had, that had stood out to me in the prayer call. I wanted to talk about a lot of things, but God narrowed it down for me to choose as a title, Pursue Purpose. Pursue Purpose. And what came to mind when the words Pursue Purpose stood out, I began to think about how walking in my purpose and committing to my purpose and being serious about my purpose, the things that have came along with it, the transition that has taken place, the growth that is in the midst. I began to think about all of those things, and it was three things that came to mind. Three things that came to mind on today. The first thing was the strength that I have gained through the circumstances, not just through the circumstances that I am facing, but the strength that I have gained to let go of things that has happened in the far past or things that have happened just recently in 2020. Man, there were some things that happened in 2020 that really stuck with me, and I was just persistent with being done, canceling people out, and I'm not going to forgive them. But God pushed me into this place of strength to be able to forgive, not forget, but forgive. And some things that I said that I was not going to, just be consistent, just be, I guess, find a way to work through, or the things that I canceled out. God gave me a sense of peace and a change of heart. So strength through circumstances is the first one. And then the second one is fulfillment of my needs. Fulfillment of my needs. A lot of times we don't understand exactly what we need. We just don't understand the things that we need. And through walking in my purpose and committing to my purpose, I've not had to, my thoughts have not been stuck. God has just been revealing my needs to me. That point of being, feeling that I was in a place of lack of understanding. I'm no longer there. I no longer have to worry. God is fulfilling my needs. He is rendering them out to me. He is revealing those things to me. So, that's the second thing. And then lastly, I wrote down clarity for future desires. Again, things that my mind was cloudy about, things that I just was undecisive in certain areas, uncertainty, God began to clarify, begin to render clarity in my life. Just the breakdown of things that I have allowed or I accepted in the past, and how I just want to render change, and what change really means going forward, and the standards I need to build, and the things that I need to begin to practice in my life so that I can become better. Because remember, we're never going to get everything at one time. It's going to take practice. As I always say, it's going to take baby steps. It's going to take effort. And God began to clarify the things that I need to begin to present a do-over, change, a different way of thinking, a different mindset, a different outlook. God began to clarify all of those things. So I say to someone on today, Pursue purpose. Whatever your talent is, whatever your gift is, whatever your desire is, whatever that thing is that you do the best at, like, move forward in that thing. You're not going to understand everything. You are not going to be able to put everything together. It is a step-by-step basis. One of the things that encourages me the most about building my ministry is, in the beginning, I thought that I had to have everything, that I had to understand everything to be able to make this thing effective and to be able to walk in my calling. But God is showing me, I just need you to go step by step. And when you get over this hump, I will begin to reveal the tool, the people, the connection for you to get to your next step. I no longer have 50 million things that I'm trying to put together. I just deal with one thing and then another thing and another thing. And I continue to pray and to ask God to lead. And everything that I need, piece by piece, begins to come together. So I say to someone on today, pursue purpose again. Pursue purpose again. Pursue that purpose. Stop trying to plan out everything. Just begin with the starting point and connect prayer with that starting point, and everything else will begin to form step by step. But here's the key. You have to include God in the process. In all things, I have learned to include God. In all things, include God, and it will excel to the highest. It will develop to what it was supposed to be. And the outcome will be so much different and so much better and less stressful than you trying to do it on your own. I'm speaking from words of experience. I've tried so many times to handle relationships on my own, to work through so many circumstances on my own. And this time around, I've decided like I said earlier, do over at everything with God. Do everything with God to get a different outcome this time. And those are my words today on this Thankful Thursday. Just pursue purpose. Grab onto that thing, become serious about that thing, and make that thing happen. No matter what it takes. Commitment, dedication, perseverance, seriousness, discipline, and consistency. Those are some hard things to get. But guess what? The more that you push and the more that you become serious about it, each one will get easier. It will get easier. But again, it's a process and it takes time. Don't let anyone push you. Just continue to pray. And God will give you the resources, the understanding, and the strength that you need to form and to pursue and to branch and to blossom, and all of those things in your timing, in His timing. So those are my words today on this Thankful Thursday. Be safe, enjoy, be blessed, and God willing, I will see you next time. Love you. Bye-bye.